So can I simply ask the question, should it be mandatory for all public bodies to offer single-sex spaces and services?
It's not something that we've really have expertise in terms of the law around that, so I'll defer to my colleagues.
That isn't an area of our legal expertise, and we would defer to our colleagues that do have that legal expertise.
Anybody else that wants to come in this question? Nope. Do you think that lesbian clubs and associations with 25 or more members should be able to exclude all males, including those with GRCs?
Well, that's not something that we looked at within the scope of a written submission to this committee or part of the original consultation process on the PSED. So that's not something that I'm able to comment on this morning.
Right. You wouldn't be able to comment on that, no?
No, it's not. My understanding is that I'm here to give evidence on the Scottish-specific duties of the public sector equality duty, so I wouldn't be able to comment on that.
Is it your organisation's view that the law should permit employers and service providers to exclude all trans women from women-only spaces? A simple yes or no answer, please.
Again, I'll give the same answer as I did to Pam. I'm not here to comment on that this morning, so I can't give you an answer.
Do you agree with the LGB Alliance that a lack of clarity around the definitions of sex and women has resulted in poor compliance with the PSED?
Similarly to my answer to Pam, that's not something that we looked at within the review, this part of the review, the inquiry that's ongoing, or previously to the Scottish Government's consultation.
Jill, do you accept that failures by public bodies to meet their existing legal obligations around single-sex spaces will carry a significant cost to the public purse?
Again, Tess, that's not something that we looked at within the scope of this inquiry.
OK, I can't comment. The First Minister has emphasised that it is currently possible to exclude a trans woman from a woman-only space on a case-by-case basis. Do you believe this is practicable in the public sector? And what about the risk of women self-excluding from spaces and services because they cannot be certain they are male-free?
Again, that's not something that I've looked at, so I can't. We would be happy to get back to you. Okay,
so Engender has highlighted the importance of data. So given your organisation's support of self-ID, what analysis have you done around women self-excluding from spaces and services? And what about, as my colleague Pam Gossell said, in particular, what about women of faith self-excluding?
Again, I'll just need to get back to you on that, but we'd be happy to do that.
If you're calling for better data, it's absolutely critical that the protected character, the data on the protected characteristics is and the definitions are clear. So how can you manage if you don't measure properly?
I think your question relates to broader aspects of the Equality Act, and this morning we're here to talk about this review of the Scottish specific duties. So let me take that question and come back to you.